2016. Then the last two cars, they were brand new that I got off the lot. Didn't have to put a penny down. Life was good back in the day, but it's about to be even more better than ever. And sadly, my daughter has left my life. She wants to be on her own, and she's raising my first grandchild, and I haven't even been able to see my granddaughter. But I have an amazing God, Jehovah, and beautiful son, Jesus, and two amazing therapists that has gotten me through everything and helped me to understand my whole childhood and understand why people act so cruelly in this horrible world that is all lying and the power of the wicked one. So I made this the beginning of this year my office, and I made this little chalkboard on my wall, and it says, in every adversity is the seed equal or greater benefit. Allow those who wants to leave you, let them. See the blessings in everything. Our words are powerful. Speak all things positive and see how amazing life is. And I will help 250 people be financially free, starting now and for the rest of my network marketing career. Any of those 250 people, they will and should be able to make several multi, 4, 5, 6, 7 figures in cash and cryptocurrency, because I have linked up with some amazing 6, 7, and 8 figure earners, and the game plan that I have set up, if every single person is coachable and Christ-like, they don't have to be Christians, but they do have to be Christ-like, and treat me with love and honor and respect, they will be abundantly blessed financially from now to the rest of their network marketing careers. If they link arms with me, stay faithful to me, be respectful to me always. Yeah. Every single person that works for me from here on out to the rest of my network marketing career, they're going to be incredibly wealthy, because the rest of my life will be the best of my life. I'm not settling anymore for anybody treating me any type of way other than with respect and gratitude and thankfulness, because I am too highly educated and I know way too many very, very, very rich people that have good hearts like mine, and that actually want their whole team to succeed and not step on other people and use them and abuse them and lie to them and manipulate them and steal their downlines from them and just lie so freaking easily straight to their face. No, I do not work with any of those type of people anymore. I work with only amazing Christ-like individuals that knows that if your whole team is winning, especially your solid foundation top members, if they are winning and so freaking amazingly happy and wealthy, guess what? you can be amazingly, abundantly wealthy for the rest of your life. But so many people just got it twisted, and they are just so selfish and have this me mentality, and don't realize that it takes all of those people below them for their checks to be that big. So, why would you not take care of every single person below yourself? I have always felt ever since a little girl that there's so much freaking money in the world for everyone to be wealthy or okay financially, and to be able to eat healthy and organic, and to be able to live an amazing lifestyle and not have to eat garbage or have to struggle. There should be no poverty. There should be no poverty in this world. And from this day forward, I'm going to be doing everything in my power to at least help 250 people. And from those 250 people, I'm going to lay them the foundation so that they should be able to also, every single one of them should be able to help 250 people also. But like, a lot of people are not as driven as me, and a lot of people don't realize that you shouldn't settle just for any mediocre person, that you are a king or a queen and you deserve to be treated as such, and not to settle for anything less than what you deserve. Like, I have been happily separated since 2008, divorced 2009, and I have refused to settle until I meet my king that's going to treat me the way that my stepdad treated my mother, like a queen. He was the best stepfather to me, and he was the best husband that my mother ever had, and she was married 3 times. It's like I could not have prayed for a better stepfather. He was amazing, and I miss him so much. Every single time, like, the anniversary of his death comes every December 25th. Winter is so hard for me, and I lost my play mom, and I lost both of my grandmothers, my maternal and paternal grandmothers, and they were amazing. They treated me with unconditional love. And I don't have any grandmothers left. And sadly, I was never close to any of my grandfathers, but they are both also passed away. And I'm so far from all of my dad's side of the family. But that's another thing that I'm working on, and will be working on continuously from this day forward, is getting to know my dad's side of the family so much more, because I just feel like it's been so cruel that I was separated from them, and I want to get to know every single one of my dad's side of the family, because they used to take me and let me spend the night and spend time with them. But it's been so long, way too long, and I missed him so much. It's like I have a judge and nurse practitioners and teachers and doctors, and they have such wealth of education and history. and knowledge that they could share with me. And I want to learn so much about like my biological father's background and like how he grew up. And I can't wait to learn all of those things. So the rest of my life is going to be so freaking amazing. And I'm so excited that, I can be able to financially afford anything that I want to do with the rest of my life. And I have never allowed Satan to destroy my heart or my spirit or my drive of wanting to help others, no matter how much has been done to me. I just want people to know that it does not matter if you have been molested or raped or gang raped or spousal raped or abused or molested or abandoned by family members, or if you're the only person that you feel like you have in this world, you truly are never, ever freaking alone, because Jesus Christ died for all of our sins to be forgiven. Not just one religion, not just one type of people, not just one race of people. Jesus Christ died for every single person's sins to be forgiven if they turn their lives around and show him honor and respect to his Father, and try to follow your life as closely as possible to how Jesus and Jehovah God wanted you to live your life. Not any of the man-made translations of the Bible or whatever biblical, form that you have for your religion. See if you can get like the original, translation, so that you can read it for yourself and you can do research and try and fully understand how Jesus wanted you to live your life. Do not live your life upon sinful man's translation of things. When you become an adult, research and get therapy and educate. Slavery is over with and gone. I want to help people get rid of that slavery mentality and get rid of that employee mindset, and know that we were kings and queens and that we are all united from two parents and we are all family. There is no one that you are not related to. We are all family. And I don't understand why the whole world doesn't love one another. I don't understand racism. I do not understand it whatsoever. But Satan has done so much cruel things in dividing the world. And the government has tried to divide the world even more. And crooked cops have tried to divide the world even more. And crooked feds have tried to divide the world even more. But please let it be known that there are still amazing, beautiful white cops out there in this world. During this pandemic, I have fell twice in my apartment alone because of my heart disease and my brain tumor and my fibromyalgia becoming so inflamed from all the stress. And my eyes are deteriorating again because of my brain tumor and the stress. And I felt like I was about to die both times that I fell alone in my apartment. And the first time was like June 2nd. The first time was June 2nd. And the other one was like 2 months ago, I think, or a month and a half ago. But the first one, I blacked out like 3 times. It was so scary. I had so much blood everywhere. And I thought, like, when I was falling, I was about to die. It was the most scariest thing that has happened since I have been sick. But just know that the power of prayer and God and His Son and the power of the Holy Spirit, if you live your life right and you want to help others and you have a pure heart, and God reads hearts, and He'll know if you're doing it from a pure heart or if you're doing it from a cruel heart. I'm trying to deceive people. God reads people's hearts. And all these people who think that they're getting away with treating people evil, every single person that has treated me horrible in my life, in God's due time, karma has caught up with those people. And then sometimes their children have had to pay for the sins of their mothers and their fathers. So just think about that when you are treating people horrible. Your children could wind up paying for your sins. And I think that's just the most cruel and horrible thing that a person could do. So you have a choice from this day forward, to turn your life around and seek therapy. Seek a relationship with a higher power, preferably, with God, Jehovah, and, Jesus. I am following Jehovah. I am following God. I am following Jesus. I am following the love of their power of their Holy Spirit. And they have helped me through these last 5 years. I've seen the hand of God in my life so much. Anytime that I've needed something, and I was so depressed when my daughter was on her deathbed, I had total strangers pay for my food all the time. I had total strangers pay for my eyeglasses, for my gas, for my parking, for my Alabama power bill to be paid so many times. I got a washer and a dryer. I got so much food to fill up my refrigerator and freezer and all of my cabinets. And I had one of my mentors to humbly come back into my life, and she gave me $400, and she helped me to get all of my vitamins and my detox tea and my CBD products, and I was feeling so amazing again. And I'm so grateful to her, because she's one of the people that helped me to lock arms with one of the 8-figure earners. And that beautiful, amazing Black female, that she is doing a darn thing. And she has a beautiful heart and soul, and she wants her whole entire organization of the company to succeed. She doesn't want anyone to fail. And good Lord, she looks like a freaking teenager. She religiously takes all of their products, and the girl looks amazing. She looks amazing. She has so encouraged so many women of color around the world to know that we deserve abundance, we deserve wealth, we deserve happiness, we deserve everything that we can put the work into it. We deserve to have all of the best things in life. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be wealthy. There's nothing wrong with being wealthy. Like, I used to think it was something, it was a bad thing. But there's nothing wrong with being wealthy as long as you're not doing it where you're stepping on others and treating others cruelly, and you're acting like you're stuck up and you're high and sedity and you're above others, and that you can't help anyone to get to your level. Yeah. You do not have to live like that, so stuck up. You get so much more out of life when you help others. And it's like one of the quotes that's been on top of my profile page on one of my social media accounts. Like, if you help enough others to get what they want, you can have everything that you want in life. It's not worded exactly like that because my brain tumor is really kicking my butt right now and I'm in so much pain, but it's along those lines. And I've lived my whole entire life like that. I have always tried to give way more than I have received. But now, with 2 amazing therapists, and coming to understand myself and getting to love Betony completely, unconditionally for the first time in my life, I now know that it's okay to be wealthy. It's okay to feel confident. It's okay to be thankful for my beautiful hair. It's okay to be thankful for being mixed. It's okay to be happy with your mother working so hard so that you could be highly educated and live in good neighborhoods. It's okay to be thankful. It's okay to be grateful as long as you're humble and grateful and honorable and respectful, and show how much gratitude you have for everything that you have in life, and you remain humble and you help others so that they don't have to ever struggle. It's okay. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to be wealthy. And I look forward to getting to know my top 250 people. And every single one of them will be, because I am going to be financially free, and so will they. And it could be one of you guys. If you are driven and you are hungry and you're ready to realize that this is your business, because we are all called independent business owners. It's just the fact that I'm not going to allow my 250 to ever feel like they're alone in their careers. That's why I'm cutting it off at 250. And no one else will be able to be on my first level of my foundation, because I want to make sure that my foundation stays solidly wealthy and happy, because that's a guaranteed way for me to always be financially happy and wealthy. If my foundation is solid, I'm solid for life. So if you're sick and tired of working with people that just walk all over you and use you and don't treat you with no respect and could care less if you ever reach 4, 5, or 6 figures or 7 figures, yeah, it's time for you to wake up, get some therapy, heal your heart, heal your soul, and work with someone who wants you to be successful also, not be like 10, 12 levels below them. I want every single person on my team to be just one level, or if not at the same freaking level, okay? I would love if everyone just follow my blueprint. It is so freaking easy. I've been doing the same thing successfully the last 7 years of my career, and it still works like a freaking charm. And it's not hard at all. I've been blessed with some very amazing mentors. And I have all of the tips and tricks and tools and knowledge and top leaders in network marketing that have respect for Betony Garner. And I am highly and widely known in this industry. And they know that I am a freaking superwoman. I have a work ethic like no one they've ever seen except other, like 7, 8, and 9-figure earners. Yeah. When I'm healthy and I'm able to afford all of my CBD products and my detox and my vitamins because of my health, I have to take like 4 times the amount of a regular human being in order for me just to feel like, oh my goodness, I'm so in love with having a phone that freaking works. Oh, I am about to finally come back online full time. Oh, this is so amazing. Now it's 4:22 a.m. and I should be like getting my butt some sleep. But I have wasted too much of my life being depressed and allowing people to ruin my life. And I want the rest of my life to be the best of my life. And no, let Satan know that he's never freaking winning over my life. Ever, 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 ever again. And any of the haters and the evil people, yeah, they can kick rocks and they're not going to faze me. I'm only going to be helping people. So, cannot wait to help 250 people because that is all that I am allowing to have access to me for the rest of my network marketing career. So, I have been interviewing for a while, but I am only allowing 250 people to be close to me ever, ever, ever again in my network marketing career. And they have to be the top of the top, the best of the best. I'm not settling for less ever again in my life. So you have to go through an interview process and have to prove to me that you are worthy, because I am highly educated. I have been in network marketing for 10 years. I know a whole lot of 7 and 8 figure earners, 6, 7, and 8 figure earners, okay, that are very knowledgeable, very educated, well connected. But with my accounting degree and my knowledge of cryptocurrency and me learning how to become my own bank, and then on top of that, adding my knowledge about the Forex market now, OMG, okay? I have the knowledge of what the top 3% of the world has knowledge of, and they control 90+% of the world's wealth. Yeah. These rich, evil people have been withholding this information from lower class, middle class, underprivileged, uneducated people. Just cruel. And they are the ones who have been able to pass on generational wealth, generational power, and trying to make others feel inferior. But the tables have turned, and these last few years especially, but it's really been like the last, I don't know if it's been a whole decade, but I know like probably 4, maybe the last 4 years especially, it's been like the greatest transfer of wealth that the world has ever freaking seen. Like, especially since like cryptocurrency, it's changed the game. And then the knowledge of how to do Forex with stocks and currency pairs and cryptocurrency now has really, really freaking changed the game. And not too many people have studied the Forex market with just cryptocurrency. But Betony Garner, I love numbers. I've been good in math my entire life. I've been a big nerd. I always have been in the higher math classes and like tutoring the cheerleaders and basketball players and baseball players and stuff. So I was always treated so nicely by the popular kids, and I loved my middle school, I loved my elementary school, I loved my high school. I went to Hoover High, and the amazing people there, they paid extra taxes so that money could go towards the education, the school systems, so that we could have the best teachers and the best education. And so like my last 2 years of high school, I co-opted. So I was able to go to school half-time and work half-time. And so I got a lot of work experience. And my last 2 years of high school, I took like college level classes, and mainly in like business and accounting and math. And so when I went to college, like the first year and a half, I was on the dean's list. I got A's non-stop. And you can see all of my A's. Well, some of them. Ain't nobody got time to be posting up all that other stuff. It's too much. Okay, but I was on a dean's list, 4.0 GPA, like 3/4 of the time of me working towards getting my accounting degree. And I went to the best high schools in Alabama. I went to Hoover High. I was like the second graduating class of the new Hoover High school that they built that looks like a freaking penitentiary over there. The way that it's shaped, it's crazy. But to me, that's what it looks like. But, oh my gosh, like our cafeteria was like, we had like 5 different food stations and 2 different like restaurant type of foods. I think we had like Chick-fil-A and Pizza Hut, and then we had an amazing salad bar. It was so delicious. The first time in my school life where my stomach wasn't hurting from cafeteria food. They had really, really amazing salad bar. So awesome. Like fresh fruit all the time. And that's me as a baby. And that's my little big head when I was smaller. And then the middle one is my beautiful niece and me. Sadly, at my grandmother's funeral after thing, the dinner afterwards. My niece is so pretty. And then the other one is my niece and my baby girl. They were really, really close when they were younger. And that back picture is me as my little chubby cheeks. And I had a big head. They call me Tweety Bird. I had a big old head and a little body. As you can see right there. I had like an adult size head. They had to pull me out with forceps. But that's me getting my accounting degree, diploma. And that's my daddy. That's my biological father. He loved me so much. And he was so handsome. And he had beautiful hair. And I had a big old head. And a little bitty body. And then that one is my college ceremony where I got my accounting degree. That's my high school one. This is my college one. Felt really, really good about everything I've accomplished. Because when I went to college, I was like, it was 6 weeks after I had my daughter. And I went straight to college. And I breastfed my daughter in between classes. And sadly, I went blind for 2.5 years because when I was pregnant with her, I became diagnosed with pseudotumor cerebri. It's a liquid type of brain tumor. And so, sadly, I had to go to UAB's complications clinic. My entire pregnancy, I was in so much pain. And my doctors begged me to have like a medically induced abortion. But, you know, the way I was raised in my mother's religion, yeah, even though it was a medical emergency type of abortion, I still felt like I had to just like suffer through the pain and not give in to even a medically induced abortion. And the way that my heart is, it would have aided me for the rest of my life, I feel like. And so I just endured the pain, and I went to UAB's complications clinic my entire pregnancy. And then my daughter wanted to hibernate. This is my daughter. She's so pretty. I got her some professional pictures made for when she turned 15. Got her some professional pictures made because she's so pretty. And that is my daddy again and me with our curly little afros. And that's my grandma, his mom, my grandma Mary. Sadly, she passed away. And oh my gosh, 2005. So that was right, not too long after I got married to my husband, my ex-husband now. That's my ex-husband, Jonathan. And I was blessed enough to have my stepdad to be able to walk me down the aisle before both of his legs became amputated because of complications with Agent Orange from Vietnam. And that was one thing that I was blessed with. My beautiful stepdad got to walk me down the aisle before his legs got amputated, one after the other. And I got to enjoy a beautiful wedding with my mom and my dad, and him being able to walk, and my beautiful baby girl, even though she looks like she's kind of upset right there. I think she's kind of mad, you know. She's mad and happy at the same time. And her mommy was getting married. But my ex-husband and my daughter's relationship, like the first year, was amazing. It was so beautiful. And like it seriously made me fall in love with him so much more. Because the way that he treated my daughter, and he wanted to like adopt her. Like after that first year that we were married, that's how close they had got. But then his sister came into our lives like a little wrecking ball, and we had took custody of his youngest sister because his mother got a DUI, and he took I can't remember the words of it right now. My brain tumor hurts really bad. But we raised his baby sister, took custody of her, got her enrolled in school and everything. So we was newly married, not even a year and a half, with
2 kids, 2 teenage girls. Yeah. Yep. It caused a lot of headache and problems. And that's sadly why he had become my ex-husband. But it was a very amazing first year and a half of our marriage. It was really, really amazing for a year and a half. And he really is a good man. And he matured so much after like our divorce. And he has 2 kids now of his own, and they look just like him. And he helped me and stepped up and helped me endure when my daughter was in the hospital when she was septic and fighting for her life, like starting in 2018 to like 2019, 2020. He came there weeks and weeks before her own biological father. So I really am thankful to him so much for maturing and being an amazing stepdad to my daughter. And I'm so grateful that she had an opportunity to have 2 great men that loved her unconditionally so much and made her know what she should be treated like, with love. And he did, and he was a good husband. It's just unfortunately we had way too many things that came in and wrecked our whole marriage. His sister, his mother, my dad's health went downhill because of Agent Orange and because of me losing 2 dads in one lifetime. And then my sister-in-law slash stepchild ruining me and my husband, and then me and my daughter's relationship, and then my daughter and my husband relationship. It got ruined. That was so beautiful, and it just got ruined because his sister was jealous and he couldn't see all the stuff that she was doing manipulatively behind his back, behind my back. And I didn't know everything that was going on and how cruelly that she was treating my daughter. And I didn't know how sad my daughter had been. But I did kick him out because he put his hands on me, and then he tried to spank my daughter and tried to close the door and do it. And yeah, Mama Bear came out and I just couldn't take it, and he didn't financially help me and my mother to save our house like he was supposed to. And when my dad passed away, because his VA benefits got messed up. That's my handsome stepdad. Everybody thought that he was my real father because looked just like me. He could have really been my dad. No one knew the wiser, and he never treated me like a stepchild. We only had maybe 1 year. I don't even know if it was a year and a half, but only 1 bad year and a half of our relationship. It's when I was 16 or so, and all of a sudden he wanted to try and force me to call him father or dad, or I couldn't do anything or go anywhere. He just made this up all of a sudden. And him and my mom, they got married when I was, you can see it right there, down at the bottom. That's my mommy and my sister, and 2 of my mom's best friends, my auntie Adrian, and my play mama Lottie Dottie. Both of those ladies knew me ever since I was a little baby. all of our families are so close. We went on vacations together all the time when I was younger and in Chicago. But I think I was like 8 when my parents got married. You can see my little big head and little body. And my sister's in the pink dress. And that's my niece and my nephew. And their name is King and Queen. And that's my sister with my daughter and my niece. My sister is gorgeous. And that one is my dad, my mom, my beautiful sister, and me with my big head with my curly hair. That was a happy day, one of the happy days. And then that's my stepdad and one of his brothers and another brother from like our church. My dad's suit was pretty nice. That's my Uncle Tommy, his brother. Sadly, my Uncle Tommy passed away not too long after my dad passed away because they were in the same war, and he died from complications of Agent Orange also, unfortunately. And that's my stepdad's beautiful big family right there. All his brothers and sisters, except maybe like I think 1 or 2 I think that had passed away. I think that's all of them except like 1 or 2. The second from the right with the white suit on with the like leopard, I guess, scarf thing around her, looking all pretty. That's my Auntie Carrie, and she used to like straighten my hair for me and have me looking all pretty and stuff. She did my hair for our family picture here. It won't like get clear for some reason. Okay, maybe, okay. Hopefully it'll focus. But yeah, she did my hair right there. I had a lot of hair. My hair was like all the way down my back. And it was really, really thick. But my Auntie Carrie, she was a hairdresser, and she did my mom's hair and she did my hair. She was like one of the only people that could figure out how to manage my thick, curly hair and could actually get it straight and give it ringlets, and it was so pretty until like it got any type of, if it rained or stuff, then it just went poof and went right back puffy and curly. But my stepdad was amazing, and he was so handsome. And it's just a whole bunch of his family. And then that's my biological father, so handsome, gorgeous hair. He had a beautiful, beautiful heart. He was so sweet, and he spoiled me rotten, and I loved it in him, and I miss him so, so much. I miss both of my dads. And that's my niece and my nephew. My nephew's so handsome. That's his little handsome self. He'll be graduating from high school in 2 years. And I already have him a Bitcoin account and just collecting him some Bitcoins and Bitcoins and Bitcoins to give to him for his graduation present. I wanted to do it for my niece, but unfortunately it was a horrible fake trader, and that's like when I was first getting like knowledge of Forex trading and cryptocurrency, and tried to support one of my downline members that have been following me for years and years. I'm way too nice. But sadly, she got an entire Bitcoin stolen from me. Yeah, my heart was freaking broken. I had like 5 figures in commissions stolen from me and an entire Bitcoin stolen from me right before my only niece graduated from high school. And I couldn't get my niece the gift that I wanted to get her. And her and my sister made me feel so bad. And they didn't even care or ask me about like what happened. But because I couldn't spoil my niece like they were accustomed to me doing, my niece didn't talk to me the whole time she was in college. Because the gift and the flowers that I got her wasn't good enough for her. Or good enough for my sister, and my niece didn't talk to me the whole time she was in college. She didn't return not one of my text messages. But thankfully, she's graduated from college, and she did amazing, and I'm so proud of her. She remained a beautiful young lady while she was in college. And she graduated, and she was in a fraternity, and she did really, really good in college. And I'm so proud of her. And since she's graduated, we are back talking. She back loves me. And I have her a Bitcoin account growing also to make up for what happened at her graduation. So I want to be able to surprise my niece and my nephew. So that they can know that their auntie just had a few rough years with my health and just like horrible people taking advantage of me when I was making way too much money. Like every single day I was making like anywhere between like $100, $500, $1,000, $2,000 several times a day or every day. And it got to my daughter's head, it got to my mom's head, and I just mentally was not prepared for This was a high chair that I got for the baby. But when I was asking my mom about it, she was saying that, well, I was just asking her, like, what age, because I can't remember. Tony, 25 years old, 24 years old, I don't know how old she is. But my mama can't ever give me an answer whenever I'm asking her about stuff. She said the baby probably, she ain't even say it, I just asked. Is the baby like maybe it's 6, 7, 8 months before they can even use a high chair? I can't even remember when Tony started sitting up. But I didn't know when to give it to her. I'll just give it to her now and let her use it whenever she want to use it. And I have been buying a card for Tony ever since I found out for myself that she was pregnant, because she didn't even tell me when I figured she was pregnant, because she was looking shorter and she was looking rounder in her tummy area. So I already knew that she was pregnant. I already knew that Tony was pregnant before she even told me that she was pregnant. So it was before Mother's Day. And even though I don't celebrate Mother's Day, Tony's whirly. And, you know, I'm guessing that she would be. And so I
bought her these cards because it was her first time being a mom. So I had bought her these cards, and I had been buying her a card like every week since, or every few weeks or whatever. I've been buying her a card, and I was gonna give her. This was from her baby book that I had. I had a whole bunch of stickers that was in the back from her baby book. It's really cute stuff. I was addicted to Tweety Bird. Still am. Always have been. And her first baby book that I had her was like all her first and everything. It had a whole bunch of Looney Tunes stickers to go with it, and that was in the back of it. I was gonna give it to her as part of like this cumulative gift. I don't know why this crazy phone is so sensitive, but anyway, like I was saying, I was gonna give her like this cumulative gift thing of a bunch of stuff that like from her childhood, from when she was a baby and young girl. She had made this when she was in school. I thought it was pretty cute, so I kept it in a plastic bag so it wouldn't get messed up over the years. But she made it when she was in school because she knew that mommy loves butterflies. So I don't know why she put mom and then turned around and put Betony and me and then George. And she put her name. That's a picture of Queen. You can't really see it on the plastic bag, but that's a picture of Queen size. And I think my mom was holding her. It looked like a picture from when she was in the hospital. I don't know who that is on the side of it. I thought it was my mama. But that's little Queen, and she put Queen on here, so it must have been way before King was born. Yeah, because it took a minute for King to come around. He wasn't born until 2005. But I think Tony made this when she was in like kindergarten or something. It was really, really cute. She used to do a lot of cute things when she was younger. And I thought she cared about me. But this stupid phone keeps on cutting off. But I have been buying the baby. I'm thinking about the baby and thinking about Tony. Ever since I first found out that she was pregnant. But right now, it's the very, very first few days in December. And unfortunately, the baby was born early. It was born a month early. So the baby was born October 29th. That was my dehumidifier in the background, because I am still living in a moldy and mildew apartment. My mother and my daughter don't care that I'm still living in this apartment. It's another one of the cars that fell down. This is some of the baby stuff that I got, and it's like right now it's the first week in December, and the baby was born on October 29th. And this was a really, really cute baby blanket that I have found. A little girl, so I like pink. I don't even know if Tony likes pink. I don't think she's a girly girl, so I got something that was gray. And this is just something that keep the baby warm, really, really warm. Keep its little feeties inside so it can stay warm. I thought it was cute. You can like swaddle the baby. Because I know when Tony was a baby and we would swaddle her. This is a really cute outfit. I think you can open it up and they got longer sleeves, but you can like swaddle the baby. And I remember when Tony was a baby and we swaddled her all the time, it would make her feel more safe. But this was something that I bought Tony when me myself first seeing Tony after not seeing her, I think probably for a year. Shorter or longer, maybe longer. My mother and Tony have been hiding her location from me. Tony knowing that's one of the things that causes me the most anxiety and hurts my heart the most is by not knowing that she's safe and not knowing where she is. So that's something that she chose to do on purpose, is not let me know where she is and to tell my mother to keep it from me. And Deanne chose to do it and go along with the evil ways is because she says that Flate did it to her. So she wants to pass on a generational curse and hurt me the way that Flate hurt her. So she says that she did it to me because Flate did it to her. That's the reason why she hid where my child is. So the both of them have chose to hurt me purposely. This is something that they have done purposely. I'm not giving in to bullies. I'm tired of this generational hatred. They both doing this crap on purpose. My mother has sat up here and said the reason she's doing it to me is because Flate did it to her. And so you want to be staying in that generational hatred of something that was evilly done to you. So you're going to evilly do it to me because your bipolar mother did it to you. So you're going to do it to me because your bipolar mother hurt you. So you want to be just like your bipolar mother and hurt me. So you have purposely done this. And so Tony is purposely done this because they want to keep on passing around generational pain instead of growing as a Christian adult. You want to pass on generational hatred and evilness from one bipolar mother to a, you want to pass on this trait to your granddaughter, Tony, so that she can see it and so that y'all can pass it on right down to the next baby. Because it sure did skip me because I would never do this pain to somebody that I supposedly love. But that's what Deanne told me. She's hiding where my child is because Flate did it to her. So she doesn't want to grow. She doesn't want to become better. She wants to pass on generational pain. Well, I'm letting it skip me, and I'm not giving in to this. I'm just gonna return all this stuff because I have spent money for no reason whatsoever. A continuous, oh my God. I'm sitting up here wasting my time. I'm not being mindful like Dr. Hansen told me to be mindful, to be mindful, to be mindful. Mindfulness. I spend so much time being pulled back and sucked into this world of bipolar evilness because these people, my mother and my daughter, keep on sucking me back into their evil ways. I have to constantly remind myself to be mindful. I'm sitting up here about to miss another therapy appointment because I'm thinking about a child that don't give a darn whether or not I'm dying or living. They don't care. My mama don't care. And I'm about to miss my opportunity to finish up my voucher so I can get the heck up on Alabama and be in an apartment where they don't know where I'm living. So I can't give them that opportunity so they know what it feels like. I'm finishing up my voucher. I'm about to sit up here and miss finishing up my voucher. I'm about to miss my next therapy session with my second therapist so I can get over all the hatred and evilness that they're doing to me. I'm taking back all this stuff. I'm taking back this high chair. I'm taking back this high chair. This high chair's worth hundreds of dollars. Hundreds of dollars. And this was more, hundreds of dollars. I'm spending money on someone who could care less whether I have survived this pandemic or not. I'm taking back all this stuff. Putting money on my Forex books. And I'm moving into my apartment. I'm getting my voucher and getting me a new place that's not moldy and mildew. They have left me in for the last 2 years. And not caring how I have survived. I've had to break my back cleaning the mold and mildew in this apartment. So I won't break out into skin rashes. And I won't get migraines. And my fibromyalgia flared up. Neither one of them have cared about my existence these last 2 years. I'm not being bullied and treated like garbage any longer. These people have walked all over me. And Ransom is seriously going to send me a message. If I could send him $20 or $30, he might can come through and see me. I've been begging him to spend time with me. This nigga gonna ask me for $20 or $30. He went out of town once again to go help one of his fraternity brothers. Why don't he ask his fraternity brother for $20 or $30 so he might can get back to Birmingham? You go out of freaking town all the darn time. You kiss your fraternity's brothers' booties. You go all over the states and wherever. You don't take me on a date. You don't even bring me a piece of a chicken sandwich. You don't bring me a dollar hamburger. You don't do anything. But you have no problem whatsoever asking a single mom with a brain tumor, fibromyalgia, and a heart disease. Send me $20 or $30. Send me $15, $20 for gas. All these years. I've known you for 25 years, and you can't treat me with any love or respect or kindness. You can't come through when I'm sitting up here to ask you to spend some time with me, but you can go out of town all the time for your fraternity brothers and stuff. But because you think that I have extra money all the time, you think that I'm doing okay with my cryptocurrency. You can't treat me like a queen. You can't spend any time with me. You made me feel like I was garbage. I begged you to spend time with me. I begged you to come and get me because I knew something was going to hurt. Something was going to happen to me, and you still wouldn't let me come with you. You still wouldn't let me come with you. I begged you. I begged you. I'm so tired of being treated like garbage. All I've wanted is someone to love me back. And I can't get it from my family. I can't get it from no one. Friends I've been friends with for 25 years. Darnell. And one other friend. I thought these only two people that I've kept up with since high school. And Darnell, she wouldn't let me go with her to a New York trip because she said she don't think that I would have been able to walk around and everything. She invited me when we went to the Bethel trip, so why I couldn't go when it's, a fun trip with friends. Because I'm not really a friend. I'm not considered a friend anymore because I'm sick. I'm only an afterthought. As a friend, I'm okay if I send them money. Like, they really have no clue whatsoever what's going on in my life. And that my power has been turned off. My lights have been turned off. My Wi-Fi had been turned off, during this pandemic, but I found a way, and I scraped and found resources, and thankfully I had a beautiful auntie to help me. But there's been only one auntie to come through in these last 2 years to help me. Every other way, I had to find a means and a way to get it done myself. No one else has come through for me. I had to find a way. Only 2 friends that I thought I had in this world, neither one of them came through. But one of them, they asked me if, I could send them gas money just to come and spend time with me several times over the last 3 years. But when my child was fighting for her life in a hospital, he made me feel like I was dirt. And like I wasn't worth his time to come and spend out of 2 years. The year and a half, I was fighting for my child's life in the Shelby Baptist Hospital. He lived right in Birmingham. He could not come and just, sit one day with me out of a year and a half. He made me feel like I was a piece of dirt and not worth his time after knowing me 25 years. These are the type of friends and associates and family members that I've had. I'm not wasting any more of my tears and my life on these people. I'm taking all this crap back. Get my couple $100, several $100 back. No one cares about me. Get my voucher, get my new apartment, get me a new car. And no one will know where I live. No one will know how much money I make. No one will know what kind of car I have. No one will know anything about my life. I live my life with people who care about me. And I'm still not going to share where I'm living. Maybe 1 or 2 uncles or great cousins or something like that. Doubt that very seriously. Probably be 1 or 2 uncles. One's a judge. Might tell one of my aunties on my dad's side, one of my uncles on my dad's side. One's a doctor, one's a judge. Just so they know that I'm safe and they can see whatever funeral arrangements they want to if I ever pass away before them. And then I'll let one of their children know so they'll know where all my paperwork and stuff is. I might let King know.